Alright, now what I have here, his hands are going to come apart here, so let's start on that. It's going to go right across here like so. Okay, and his hands are going to be cut out underneath that, like it's coming out from underneath there. I'll do the same thing over here. Alright, we'll worry about making the hands, and we're going to round this off. Rounding this off here. Alright, so that's going to be his hands. We'll put a he's going to have little gloves on, I guess. Alright, and I know this looks kind of messy here, but let's round off his arms a little bit. As you can see up here, I put some of the waviness around, you know, they have this little area of cloth that comes off from the neck. A lot of times I had one of these, and it's kind of wavy at the bottom, and that goes all the way around. This is like a one-piece jumpsuit that they wear. Some of them wear hats, different types of hats and different types of clothing. Some people will have a tie, a big huge tie in the front, but it's up to you. You do it any way you want to do it. We're going to round off his arms a little bit. Alright, just like so. Same thing over here, we're going to just round it off. Alright, and right here I'm going to start trimming this down a little bit, so it looks more like a circular instead of a curvature, instead of straight like a square. And we're going to have this gathering a little bit, like this is the sleeve that sticks out further. Usually they had a sleeve on, and then they had a piece of the cloth that would hide part of their hand and have a glove on, a white glove. So that's what we'll have here. Alright, just like so. Make that a little deeper. Alright, next thing we're going to do here, before we start on the flower and this portion here, I need to figure out his feet. So we're gonna take this down and around to the side, just like so, to that line we kind of put there at the bottom. From the bottom of this line, we're gonna try to, this one, kind of even up the shoes a little bit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just cut this, and we'll have the shoes going underneath. All right, just like so. Same thing over here on this side. You're going to have this go down, and then you'll just cut that up to go underneath. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to round this off. This is really going to be, a lot of this will come off yet. Alright, we're going to round the bottom up. I mean down, like that. His shoes are really going to stick up quite a bit. And we're going to put a little V-cut in the bottom here yet. Alright. Big red shoes, or blue, or whatever color you want. And you know, the colors I'll put on this, you are free to make it any color you would like. There is no right or wrong way of doing this. Really, there isn't. And like I said, because clowns are such a variety and different types of clowns, and happy clowns, sad clowns, it's up to you and what you want to do here. We actually had, where I worked as a guard, we had a guy that was kind of skittish with locking up our mall. This is going back a number of years ago, and I was doing the clowning bit. I was doing some of the clown thing for birthdays and such, and one day we were locking up the mall, and we used to have 2 people that locked up the mall. Later on we only had 1, but for the most part we had 2, and this guy was so afraid for some reason. Things kind of spooked him out, and it was around Halloween time, I guess, and we had a lot of entrance doors with a lot of glass, and this guy he was kind of freaking out because somebody was walking through the mall he didn't know. And I said, well, who is it? And he goes, well, I don't know who it is. I said, well, ask him if you can help him or whatever. So I said, I'll be right down. And we, for some reason, we had 3 guards that day. And I said, what I should do as a joke is go down in my clown outfit and just stand at the other end of the mall one night when we're locking up. And I said, oh, maybe not a good idea. Freak the guy out. I don't know how many of you watched that Stephen King movie years and years ago called It, or the creepy clown. Well, you know, it was just a thought that I thought would be funny as a joke, but I decided not to do that. First of all, I didn't want to get fired from freaking somebody out, but you know, I said, what if he walked around the mall when it's supposed to be locked up time and he sees this clown standing in the middle of the mall that he doesn't know? I think he'd freak out for sure. See how big his shoes are? Perfect. Okay? So what we're going to do here is, I'm going to keep redefining that line. I want it to go nicely under. Alright, I'm going to clean this up. And we also need to put where the parting of the pants are here, so we'll put a little V-cut there as well. But I'll tell you, I really wanted to pull that joke on that guy. It was something that we kind of all agree would be hysterically funny, but I don't know. Better judgment told me not to. Okay, there you go. Alright, so that's all apart. He's got real baggy pants. Alright. We're going to go in the back here and do this as well. But well, some of the guards knew what I was doing as a fun kind of a job for a little while, and with the clown outfit, so they were trying to convince me to do it. I thought, nah, I better not. Alright, we're just putting a couple stop cuts in here, and we're trimming up. We're going to get the back end here going. There. We're going to bring that up a little ways. Just remember, it's supposed to look kind of baggy. We'll put a lot of folds in, well, not a lot, but we'll put some folds in this. Will look nice. We're going to bring this down around. I like that. That looks good. Okay, now for his hands and such, we'll be right back.